Hello, welcome back to my stream. I woke up an hour ago and I need to do my homework. Because I've worked till 10! So I need to finish my homework. Because I have 3 assignments due tonight by 11:59. So what I'm gonna do is do this one. This one should be the easiest to do first. I don't know what that means. I don't No, I did not want it to download you.
Hello and welcome to Chapter 9, Powers, or shown in the image that occurs in the capital, systematically destroying one of the few constructed by Andrew leading an Arab war. Of course, another Haskell killed and prophecy of not only the Guanarani oppression, how social politicians who have seized on the Yanomami people as the examples of those who are not members of Serbs happened in Rwanda, within Rwanda. Given authority of, again, separated these two indigenous groups. Belgian control, which is largely French after World War II, right? Further intensified this ethnic shackles. Population takes out their frustrations on the Tutsi people, leading to one of the greatest atrocities of in modern era. Foreign aid, again, much like what we saw in Somalia, was diverted to tribal chiefs.
My brother put this shit on my account because I used to share this with my brother.
That the hunger that was beginning to lead towards famine in Rwanda in the late 1990s would explode. And malnutrition increases dramatically. Of course, disease increases with that, malaria being one of the worst that would emerge during this period. It also saw the destruction of local agricultural base. Coffee trees do not grow quickly. And when they are destroyed, the basis for the Rwandan economy was largely destroyed as well. Rebellion after the 1973 strife would lead to these demonstrations of Rwandans trying to reform their nation state. The Hutu extremists, though, would introduce death squads, would introduce a severity of racial hatred, which was not present prior to the colonial rule of the Germans, Belgians, and of course the French prior to that. So interethnic conflict as a result of capitalism is measurable. There have been some wonderful authors who have worked on this topic to tell us about the history of conflict as the result of Western expansion into regions which had resources that were marketable. However, there were indigenous populations who were present in those regions that had to be removed. If you think this is not occurring today, I encourage you to look at oil exploration in Ecuador and its impact on indigenous populations there. There's a film that we'll see, I believe, in this class in the last couple of weeks of the semester that really goes into some depth about the problem of oil exploration in Ecuador and the later state-run organization which would take control of it. There are a number of reasons.
Finally got
indigenous peoples fared
200,000
poorly
healing in the
expansion of
game.
population.
200,000
The cultural
healing with
incompatibilities between indigenous
80,000
peoples and the
damage
culture of
with
capitalism, right? The
13
sense of
kills
foraging
and
populations
46
which
assists.
sought
Dude.
to cooperate,
I'm
and the lack of the
so
idea
good
of
at paladins.
property versus, of course, the individualistic
I'm so good at paladins.
center point of capitalist structures under market. There's a film that we'll see, I believe, in this class, and we need to make sure that it'll class in the last couple of that would emerge during this period. It also saw the states given authority to redistribution in the world system.
I'm really confused. Music's kind of distracting me. Okay. I don't see where in the lecture this was brought up. Oh. Brought up in a book? We have a book for this class? What is this? 115. Oh shit, we have books for this class. What book? Genocide and ethnic cleansing? Richard B. Bobbins? No. Wrong book. The capitalism textbook. Is it this bad boy? Let's see. No, this is James Fulcher. That's not wrong one. Oop, wrong one. Globalization textbook? And Fred. What? Where's this? There's a possibility to take my shift on Tuesday 6 to 10. I can take your Thursday away. Not text. Oh. Useless. I literally opened up After Effects. Yes. I don't give a fuck. Just open. This shit's taking forever. I need to watch this film. Fucking whore. Okay. Transcript. Oh, sure. I'll press play to load the transcript. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay. Minimize this. All right. Look at this transcript. The activists. Blah blah blah. Anthropology 1. What fucking course is this? One step closer. Anthropology 115, section 80. What is this fucking film called? Rude, the Real Price of Oil. My download. Okay, I can make this real quick. Hold up. Bam. I think I know how to make this. Let's. No, or. Oi. Hey. Fuck you. Scale. Big boy. Okay, I already have this on my computer. That's fine. Okay, I gotta put this back to 100. I gotta make it a lot smaller. Whoop. Small scale. I gotta bring that video back up. Two seconds. And the bad boy is gonna be like this. And then 4 seconds can be 5. Oh, wait, hold up. And then it stays. And then, okay. I'm just going to copy this. How long is this video? I can't tell. 3 seconds? How long is this fucking video? Modified type. I want to know how. Downloads. It's 3 seconds. Okay. That means this needs to go 3 seconds. I feel like that's too fast. Something like that, but it's exactly 3 seconds. What if I blam? Oh, blam. Hello? Oh, I can't import WebM files? Oh, WebM files they don't like. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Okay. On Mississippi. Oh, okay, so it goes away fast anyways. This should be 1 full second of them being here to there, so at 2 seconds is when it starts moving. Right. I mean, then all I have to do is, since this is done, does it go? Does it fade into nothingness? Phase is something's really small. Does it have a? Oh, where'd it go? And you have like a slight glow to it. I think this should be fine. Just plain basic export. Render queue. I want this to be 66. It's a QuickTime RGB plus alpha. Then it should have a transparent background. Oh wait, stop. Okay. Export, add to render queue. Again, let's go here. QuickTime. RGB alpha. What kind of freaks me out when that noise happens? It's Pixie Sticks, and then where is the? Oh, right here. Rename this to Stinger. And then go there to downloads. And then in this film, we follow some activists that are suing Chevron, and here it is. And then I'm gonna test it. Oh, where's my original stinger first? Okay. Let's see if this works. Download. Let's see. Perfect, done. Easy. I just gotta put my original stinger back. And there it is. All right. Done. Just press enter now. All right, done. I'll just leave this open in case she wants to change it. She's not playing right now though, but last night. Gotta go to page 81. No, see, this is just him talking about this stuff, but what's the word he used for the discussion? Hegemony. 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 Not even here. Oh, also because I can't even search anything on this fucking thing. That's so stupid. Oh. Interesting. Okay. But it is later revealed that they came up with their story to against Chevron because they are con men that make up stories and start lawsuits for their own financial gain. Isn't 2 times speed.
I have a suggestion because I'm like fucking zonked right now. I want to lay out how I think he.
Siempre había más animales, la vida reinaba en una vida más cómoda, sino digamos un paraíso para Sequoia.
Señoras, señores, permítame presentarme primero.
I'm putting it past the media for quite some time now, too.
You're watching ABC7 News at 11.
Two activists spearheading a landmark class action lawsuit against Chevron are receiving the world's most prestigious environmental honor today. Pablo Fajardo and Luis Yenza are accepting the Goldman Prize in San Francisco today. It is for their efforts to make Chevron clean up what some environmentalists call the world's worst oil-related disaster.
Tonight, Chevron is fighting the claim and the two men who they say have made up their story for their own financial gain.
They're frankly a group of con men who've put one past the Goldmans and have been putting it past the media for quite some time now, too.
Oh, okay. They're suing Chevron, and have won the Goldman Prize. Chevron states that they are con men that make up their stories and start lawsuits for their own financial gain.
Si ustedes consideran, investiguen la vida de Pablo Fajardo.
If you deem so, please to investigate the life of Pablo Fajardo.
Investiguen la vida de Chevron.
And investigate what Chevron's life is.
Así que, una vez que ustedes investiguen, darán respuesta a quién está mintiendo en este caso.
Once you investigate, you'll see who is lying in this case.
Bueno, compañeros, primeramente gracias por la bienvenida, gracias por recibirnos aquí. También gracias a los compañeros del pueblo de Sequoia que son firmantes de la demanda. Todos ellos han contribuido para que este juicio avance y no se detenga. Ustedes saben, compañeros, que estamos enfrentando un juicio contra Texaco, hoy Chevron, que es lo mismo, ¿sí? Del cual ustedes, junto con los compañeros sionas, cofanes, guaranes, colonos y quichuas, somos parte de este juicio. Después de 14 años de lucha, podemos decir, estamos avanzando en el juicio. Es importante para nosotros y para ustedes.
For 14 years of the Sequoia Village has been struggling because of Chevron and they and made it possible for the lawsuit to go to trial. Oh, I spelled trial wrong.
Que sintamos que el juicio no es de los dirigentes, ni mucho menos de sus abogados. El juicio es de ustedes, pasado.
We see someone from the village speaking about how beautiful their forest slash jungle was with clean jungle, fauna with no damage, and many more animals.
Parte de los pretenden engañar a la opinión pública, al juzgador y a
Dr. Pablo Fajardo speaks for the plaintiff, mentioning that more than 1 billion gallons of poisonous toxic water is being dumped into marshes and rivers in their area. The villagers are seeking homework so studious. Hi, Calvin. Remediation of the area that Chevron contaminated. Yeah, I have to do homework because it's due tonight, man. How are you? How's New York? How's Erica? How's playing League? I lost Ark. And Apex and you not responding to my message on Steam.
Lo que se busca, decía el señor presidente, no es remediación ambiental, no es saneamiento, no es mejor calidad de vida. Son 2 cheques. Uno para el Frente de Defensa de la Amazonía y otro para los gastos judiciales, es decir, para los abogados. Gracias, presidente.
Yo me llamo Emergildo Piollo, soy nacionalidad Cofán. Vivo aquí en Comunidad Cofán.
Eso es totalmente mentira, señor presidente. Más de 1.000 millones de galones de agua tóxica, de agua venenosa, fueron arrojadas a los esteros, a los ríos y pantanos del sector. Y lo que la gente exige es la remediación absoluta de todo el área de Texaco.
Lo que se busca, decía el señor presidente, no es remediación ambiental, no es saneamiento, no es mejor calidad de vida. Son 2 cheques. Uno para el Frente de Defensa de la Amazonía y otro para los gastos judiciales, es decir, para...
They want 2 checks, one for the Amazon Defense Front and the other to pay for the trial expenses and the lawyers. Ba, 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 ba. I'm so 107.33. We then move on to a story from
Yo me llamo Emergildo Criollo, soy nacionalidad Cofán, vivo.
the Kofan tribe. Speaking of when Chevron first came to their area and contaminated their surroundings, they saw a helicopter appear and they did not know what that was. Then later they heard a lot of noise they could not recognize. Then later that year they saw an oil spill where they used to live. In a stream that crosses the Guaico River, that was about 3 centimeters. Because since the water was contaminated, he lost 2 of his children. His first son stopped develop 6 months after being born. The second son bathed and drank the water, which less than 24 hours later he was vomiting blood. And died. I'm at almost 300 words. For 200 more words. Let me skip no further. That was really difficult for me to hear since they had no idea that the oil spill was something that would be damaging to themselves, especially since they did not even know what a helicopter was and thought it was an animal. They would definitely not know what crude oil is and would not be able to recognize it as a dangerous material when ingested or getting it on the skin. losing both of their children. I'm assuming in the same year. A very difficult thing for a father/parent go through when the main factor was out of their hands. That was 100 words. Pog. What happens at the end of the film? Let's skip to an hour and 30.
In Ecuador, as in Nigeria, as in Richmond, as in Iraq, as in Burma, this company chose profit over people. It's clear this company has no moral responsibility, no ethics, and that's why we're all here.
As a scientist, if I found that there was any evidence that people were being exposed to something that could harm their health, or if there was any evidence of an increase in cancer, I would raise the red flag. I would pick up the phone and call the Vice President of Health, Environment, and Safety and let them know about that. That's not the case in this case. And like I said, that I work for the company may be an issue. I can say two things. I have on other occasions picked up the phone and said, we have a problem here and we need to fix it. And secondly, I wouldn't work for Chevron if I couldn't pick up the phone and do that. I wouldn't be there.
Este es todo el juicio.
Oh my goodness. Dios mío.
Juicio de la Texaco.
This is all the Chevron Texaco. You've read all of this?
Poco, no mucho. Aquí están los exámenes.
not all of it.
El juez que dicta la sentencia tendrá que leer todo.
So the judge that gives the final judgment has to read all of this. Oh my gosh. Literally, more years.
We're going to be speaking now to Stephen Donziger. Welcome to Air America.
I think Chevron's main defense strategy, frankly, is that this thing never ends, and they try to basically sap our resources and sap our will. And in these 14 years of litigation, there's been a lot of suffering.
Ted Robertson is a spokesperson for Chevron. They have turned a blind eye for 17 years to Ecuador. We would argue that they're doing more damage in Ecuador than Texaco may have ever.
Amazon Watch counters that Texaco, which is now owned by Chevron, created a system in Ecuador designed to pollute, dumped millions of gallons of toxic waste during its 26 years there, did an inadequate cleanup, and then handed off to Petroecuador, a system that it knew would continue polluting after the company left.
Film ends with not a happy ending. With Chevron passing the oil production to Petroecuador, which will continue polluting. The judge.
Hello there.
Hi, Irish. Welcome back. How are you? Haven't seen you in a little bit. How have you been?
Occasions picked up the phone and
When you look at the slice,
Chevron attorney Ricardo Reisbeiga was indicted for fraud by Ecuadorian government over the remediation process, along with 7 former government officials.
In Ecuador, as in Nigeria, as in Richmond, as in Iraq, as in Burma, this company chose it over people. Moral responsibility, no.
If there was any evidence that people were being something that could harm, raise the red flag. I would pick up the phone and call the Vice President of Health, Environment, and Safety in this case. And like I said, I be an issue. I can say two things. I have on other occasions do that. I wouldn't be there.
The judge who can't hear you. What? You can't hear me? What the heck?